Okay, this is the last cylinder, cylinder 6. I have to hone out. I had to do a little more preparation on this one. I had to disconnect, I'll show you at the end of this hone. I had to disconnect one of the brackets that holds up the main wire harness clips, just so I can get the drill clearance. And in addition, I had to cut down the shaft on the ball hone because the original one was just too long. I did not have enough clearance to get the right angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping. I already put rags down at the bottom of the cylinder so I can protect the journals and the crankshaft. Now I'll get some honing oil. And just make sure it's properly just cleaned before this. And there's engine oil everywhere.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Turkey, come on.
Alright. Okay, so there's so cleaned up, and as always, read the service manual and make sure you're following the instructions, which is on page 4702. On the service manual, you go to 4702. It'll tell you the instructions that it requires for this process. Okay. Here's the ball hone. And as I mentioned before, I had to cut the size of it down so it's not so long and move a bracket. So the clutch is on 7, it's on speeds on 1, so it's the slowest one, and I'm going to go up and down 45 degrees. Going to get that worked down, take a look at it. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'll go ahead and move all this stuff so you can see all the modifications I had to make.
Here you go.
I know. Can you give me 5 minutes? I'm just recording this video on the process. Yeah. Yeah, so. Alright, so then I'll move this clip. Alright, so you can see this bracket. This is the bracket I had to move. This is the bracket I had to move. So this bracket was attached to the firewall, so I just undid one bolt and lifted it up, and then made it so I can get the drill, have some clearance. But real quick, let's take a look at that. So it's kind of hard to angle with the light, but you can see that it's pretty good. That looks pretty decent for me. I agree with that. Now what I had to do is make sure you can see what I had to work with. I had to cut that down a little bit because that was a lot longer. And to be honest, this is probably all I need for the entire process. So gives you more clearance. But yeah, needless to say, all the cylinders have been bored out now. This is something that can be done while the block and the crank journal, or the crank is still attached to the vehicle. Just make sure you rotate the crank so that it is furthest away from the bottom of the cylinder, and that it's the the journals are the furthest away you possibly can. There is no perfect spot between the two because the counterweight and then the journals kind of overlap, but you can get a sweet spot. If you rotate it enough, you'll see the best spot possible. All right,